We started talking, if you're just joining my journey, a few weeks ago about how I'm about to reach a milestone, 45 years old. And Marcia was like, it's been a rough couple of years, you know? And so she suggested that we go on this trip together for rejuvenation. And I have decided to trust her skills and trust her talents and abilities. When you have a situation where genetically or environmentally you are tired and you have bags under your eyes, how does it make you feel when you hear people say to someone, you look tired, or you look sick, or you don't look well? And they point it out like this. I want to vent about this.
Well, let's vent. So what I've realized in this business, being on both sides, because I have a tear trough deformity, and one of the first things I did to myself was put filler in my own face to hide it. And it's been an evolving experience. But the ick factor that I got was, are you tired? Did you get enough sleep? I feel like people want to connect with you and they care, but they don't realize what comes out of their mouth.
So it's just validating to you that everyone can see that you're naturally tired, that you genetically have bags. And it is one of the key areas of my life that become an everyday reminder that it's a thing that can drive someone to an eating disorder. The thing that can drive someone to body dysmorphia is being commented on about something about your public appearance. I don't care if you look pregnant, if you look like you've gained weight, if you look like you've lost a ton of weight, unless someone tells you I'm on a journey of weight loss or I'm trying to gain weight because I was underweight because of sickness, you don't comment on it publicly. The proper thing is, how are you? How are things with you? You doing okay? Like, how have things been? You know, you want to talk about life? Inquire the correct way, not in a salacious or insulting or hurtful way.
Yeah.
That's just one of my huge icks is you look tired. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's the ick factor. That is, I'm so happy that you brought that up because it's something that's always rolling in the back of my mind. I over hyperfixate on things like that. And I'm like, I've never told anyone off and I've never been directly rude. But in my head, this whole dialogue happens of like, bitch, yes, I'm tired.
I think, to be fair, we're all tired.
Yeah.
We have to do more with less. Everything is costing more. And I like what you said is, you know, coming in and getting under eye filler can change everything. Curling your hair can just change how you feel about yourself. Putting on lipstick can change how you feel. So if you're one of those people that this is an area that bothers you and you know who you are, then find an injection artist who does this treatment and get it done. It will pay off dividends. And here's a secret. Under eye filler doesn't go away as fast as filler in the rest of the face. Anecdotal evidence has shown that it can last upwards of 7 years underneath the eyes, and it doesn't go completely away. So there's the emerging science with aesthetic medicine is still discoverable. We're still learning so much, and we borrow in aesthetic medicine we borrow from wound care, we borrow from orthopedics. We just share everything that we're learning in other specialties in aesthetic medicine, so we can do these great treatments like PRP, PRFM.
And the same thing goes in reverse as well. The way that you really shouldn't hinge your personal self-esteem or self-worth on comments from people like you look tired. You also really shouldn't do it for the sake of validation from other people. But I can confirm that with this procedure, it is one of the procedures that I've had done where people will comment more often. And it's something that you don't actually mind, because in your head, whether you share the total truth about your journey or the total, every aspect of what you're doing, inside you're like, I'm getting results. Because more people commented on under eye filler than any other procedure I've ever had done. And we did it maybe 4 years ago, I think, was when we first did it, because it's 2021, 22.
Yeah.
My eyes have never gone back to what they were originally. I still have some of the results of it, but just because of actually having COVID twice and having sickness in the last 3 years, the recovery of that has cost me a lot. I've lost a lot of weight due to those illnesses. So that's just a natural thing. It's not because my body was so much metabolizing or absorbing. I lost even more weight. And so now we're just kind of, I'm gaining weight and we're going back in. And the good news is Marcia has talked to me that as I continue to gain actual weight myself, that everything will still be proportional and look incredible, and I'll just look better and better. So,
It's true.
all right. So that's the Ick Factor. If it doesn't look good, don't comment on it. If it looks great, tell someone, share it. That's where we are. It's 2025. We don't have time to point out how tired people are. We're all tired.
We're all tired.